If you want to stop drinking for good, it is absolutely essential to get the right mindset and feel motivated about what you're trying to achieve. And I see many people who find themselves going back to day one over and over when they try and stop drinking alcohol on their own. By understanding the type of mindset that helps us stay alcohol free for the long term, we can overcome so many of the obstacles that we can find in our own way on this journey. And on my trusty whiteboard right here, I've written down exactly what that mindset looks like. When we feel motivated to do something, when we're hungry for something and we really want it, we will go out of our way to make it happen. And that is exactly what you need when it comes to stopping drinking. Try and think of a time in your own life when you have been absolutely determined to achieve something, to make something happen. Maybe it was having a baby, moving home, finding a new job, or moving to another city or another country even. Whatever it was, there will be a time in your life when you have had this exact mindset, the mindset you need to succeed in sobriety. Try and get clear on what that looked like. And then take the time to take yourself back to that place in your mind and think about how that mindset felt, how you got to that mindset, why you wanted whatever it was you were trying to achieve so very much. What did it mean to you? Why did it become so important? Why did you place such a high value on it? Well, if you can get that same feeling, that same mindset, that same determined outlook where you will smash any obstacle out of your own way because you're so hungry to achieve your goal, you can absolutely succeed in sobriety. And it is so important to get to a place where we want an alcohol-free life way more than we want alcohol itself. The scales need to tip. And if you're finding yourself in a place where you feel that alcohol has lots of benefits and alcohol is still bringing something positive in your life, you've got to question it. You need to start exploring it. You need to start looking at the truth around the beliefs that you've got. If you think alcohol is helping to ease your stress, or alcohol is enhancing your relationships or helping you have fun, you need to get clear, because they're probably limiting beliefs that are holding you back in your own life, and they're probably keeping you stuck. So begin to explore those, and the more you explore them, the more you can get to a place where you do start to want an alcohol-free life way more than you want a life with alcohol interfering with it. And connecting in communities, online groups like my own Facebook group, my Instagram community, and my YouTube community right here is also really helpful. It allows you to see how other people are doing on their own individual journeys. And that can be really inspiring on so many levels. And it can help you get a new perspective and a new mindset. I always recommend aligning yourself with somebody who is where you want to be. Find somebody who's 100 days alcohol free or a year sober, whatever it needs to be. Somebody who maybe you feel a little bit envious of because you want to be just like them. And then learn from them. They have been through what you're going to go through or what you are going through. They understand it. They've overcome the obstacles. They know what the mindset looks like. They will be able to help you. Don't be afraid to reach out to them and ask if they'd even consider mentoring you. But as a minimum, look at what they're doing, observe them, and learn from the best. Learn from somebody who has already overcome the obstacles that you're very likely going to be facing on this journey. Now, I don't want to make out that it's all obstacles and challenges. It can be in the first few weeks. And of course, while we're rebalancing emotionally and physically, there can be ups and downs. It can feel a little bit like an emotional roller coaster at times. But as things heal and settle, it just gets easier and easier. The cravings begin to subside. Our emotional state rebalances and we start to feel happiness. We start to feel peaceful, and we start to notice how things that previously would have caused an emotional meltdown don't have the same impact on us as they did before. And when we start to notice these things, we realize that we're gaining so much through living alcohol free. These are things that you can't go out and buy. The feeling of peace, the feeling of being happier and calmer, the feeling of being more connected with our kids, our partner, and our work colleagues. You can't buy this stuff. It's life-changing. And it's so important that we pay attention to everything that we're gaining in sobriety. Because if we don't pay attention to it, it can be easy just to not notice it. And if we're not noticing it, it can be very easy to slip back into our old habits and think that alcohol is providing some sort of benefit into our lives or adding something of value, when actually it's absolutely not. But it all starts with mindset, and that all starts with wanting to live an alcohol-free life more than we want to live a life with alcohol in it. And if you don't feel like that, start to question yourself, start to ask yourself why, and begin to get really curious about why you don't have that mindset. And it's probably formed around your beliefs. Be open to forming new beliefs. Be curious about whatever's happening in your own experience. And I think the more you explore, the more you learn about this, the more you're going to move to a place where you really do feel hungry for an alcohol-free life, where you become completely motivated and nothing will get in your way, because you'll become so determined that living sober is something that you absolutely want, because you know it's a good fit for you. Now, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's new videos every Tuesday and every Thursday. I would love you to become part of my community, and please leave a comment below and tell me what your thoughts are about your mindset. How was your mindset when you quit? How's your mindset now if you haven't quit? What does that look like? What could you change about your mindset? Leave a comment below, start the conversation, and let's keep that conversation going. I read all the comments and I reply to as many of them as possible, and I'll see you on the next video.